Peanut, we went to the aquarium in Georgia this weekend. We seen some pretty neat things there. I made a video for you so you could see what we seen. You can see here is a pretty big hammerhead shark. It was a huge big tank, and there was lots of sharks in this tank along with lots of other little fish. But there were several big hammerheads like this. Hammerheads are one of my favorite sharks. They're so fun to look at. And they can see like 360 degrees around. The only place they can't see is directly below or directly above them. There's a black tip reef shark swimming by. Well, and there's a white tip reef shark right here coming at us. I think the biggest tank held like 6 million gallons of water. Yep, here's a sea turtle, green sea turtle. He's pretty cool to watch. We see them out in the Gulf every once in a while in the summertime. Oh, you see that fish right next to it? They just swam by. That's a tarpon. That's a small tarpon. Oh, there goes a manta ray. Ooh, there's some big manta rays right there. Those were huge. The wingspan on them was like, I think they said 17 feet for that one right there. And then the smaller one was 14 feet. There's a smaller one there. Oh, there goes a tarpon right by him. You can see the tarpon trying to catch up. The manta ray just slowly swimming around. Oh, we're back to some sharks. There's another white tip. You see the white on the ends of their fins? That's how you can tell it's a white tip shark. Yep, manta ray again. They were feeding these rays, and they dropped a bunch of krill, like a cup full of krill, in front of their mouth, and they just swooped down and ate them. Now this here is a beluga whale, and they live up in the north. They live up in the Arctic, Alaska, Greenland, that kind of area where there's a lot of ice and stuff. But they're in the dolphin family. They're a mammal, they have to breathe air. And they can go a few minutes without breathing. But for them to be comfortable, they breathe every 20 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. And those big ridges on their belly, You see those ridges there? Those flaps? That's where they store their extra fat. They have to, fatten themselves up in the summer so they can make it through the winter time. The only predators they have are polar bears and I forgot the other one. It'll come back to me in a while. Oh, here's a fire eel. They're pretty neat. I've never seen one of those before. This aquarium was awesome. You need to go there sometime. It was in Atlanta. It's called the Georgia Aquarium. Fire eel. Oh, I know the other predator for the beluga whale is the orcas, the killer whales. This doesn't look like mud clear. I'm not sure why I put it in here. It's just some fish and some enemies. Oh, we're back to the sharks. White tip. Black tip. Nope, that's a hammerhead. My bad. You're gonna get tired of seeing these hammerheads, huh? Oh well. You asked for videos. I'm giving you videos. Oh, here we've got some whale sharks. Two whale sharks. And they don't eat fish and stuff. They eat plankton. Plankton and krill and brine. You'd think for a fish that big, and it's a shark, that it would eat other fish, but doesn't, just eats little bitty things. Well, here's a slider. I think it's a yellow-eared slider. It was pretty big. Oh, here's a big grouper. I'm not sure if that eye is normal or if that is a problem with that fish. Well, and here we've got some, I think they're dragon seahorses. They were really cool. I've never seen them before. Oh, here's a tigerfish. Look at the chompers on that fish. African tigerfish. Bunch of small fish. You know, I think you've got the whatever those yellow ones are. Are those yellow tangs? I think they're yellow tangs. Or the dory fish. Remember that movie, Finding Nemo? The aquariums were really clean. Oh, look at this fish with the beak on it. That was really unusual. That's why I was photographing it. That mouth on this fish is crazy. Yeah, okay. I spent too much time taking pictures of the yellow tangs. If you don't want to watch them, just close your eyes and I'll tell you when it's over. Okay, here's something real cool. I'm pretty sure that this is don't tell me, a sturgeon. And that's a carp there. The sturgeon you can see is in the right corner. It's just a baby one. Oh, guess what these are, Peanut? Piranhas. I guess you probably shouldn't get in the water with these guys. These fish are called discus. And sometimes you see them in saltwater aquariums in people's homes. They kind of have the markings of like a sunfish. Oh, there's a sign, discus. Yep, we got more of this seahorse dragons. Oh, this is something that was really cool. An octopus. He was one of the coolest things there, even though he wasn't. I mean, he was big enough, but he wasn't as big as those whale sharks. But he was cool. You can see all the suction cups all on his tentacles. You can see his big head there. He was moving all over the place the whole time we were there. There's a good look at his head, his eyes, his gills sucking in water. This was a neat display. Bunch of jellyfish. And you can see how they swim. You know, all of them are swimming around. And I don't know how they do it, but they do. Oh, there's Graham. She doesn't want me to take pictures of her. Oh, these are some other jellyfish. They got a lot of tentacles on them. I imagine they sting pretty good with those tentacles. Look at how they undulate in the water to propel themselves. You know, when God created all this stuff, He sure had an imagination. Especially the stuff in the sea. That's nothing. Some of them are nothing like what we would expect as far as living creatures. I thought they were really cool. The way they fluttered around. Oh, here's one of my favorites. You know what this is? Moray eel. There's two of them there. And they're probably 6 feet long, I'm guessing. And about as big as round as your thigh. And all they did was sit there and breathe air, breathe water in, filter it through their gills to get the oxygen. Well, here's another one in a different spot. They had hollow tubes, you know, for them to hide in. And the tubes were right near the front of the display area so you could see them real well. There's a freshwater pufferfish. I didn't know they made freshwater puffers, but that's one right there. Here we got some sea urchins. Yep. Another hammerhead. Well, really the same hammerhead, just different video of it. Oh, here we go. This is going to be different. Sea lions. They had a couple sea lions that came out and did different tricks. Right now, all they're doing is swimming around in the water. You know how you can tell the difference between a sea lion and a seal, a harbor seal? Sea lions have ear flaps, you know, they have ears that extrude like ours. And a sea lion just has holes in their head. These were sea lions. Here's a view above the water. I think they come out of the water for us to see. Yeah, they stick their heads out, that was all. Oh, some more enemies. Oh, this was a place where you could touch stingrays. I don't know what kind of stingray these are, but they're pretty colorful. Um, but if they stayed down low like they are now, you couldn't touch them. But if they came up on the shelf, then you could touch them. They never did come up so we could touch them. More sea anemones, and they've got some clownfish swimming around in them. They're pretty neat, those clownfish. I like them.